Welcome to Secret Love Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, eating too much, drinking alcohol, or exercising intensely before doing it are things you should definitely avoid. It may not sound serious, but in fact, these seemingly harmless actions can make everything less perfect, even turning a romantic moment into a disappointing experience. Have you ever imagined that just because of a big meal, a glass of wine too much, or an exhausting workout session, the whole fun becomes an obsession? There is a surprising thing that not everyone realizes. A glass of wine can help you feel more relaxed. But if you drink too much, it will reduce the sensitivity of the body, making the feeling not as complete as expected. In many cases, alcohol can even make you lose control completely and cause half-crying, half-laughing situations. Worse still, some people think that exercising beforehand will help their bodies become more flexible. But they don't know that over-exercising can exhaust the body, leaving it without enough energy to enjoy the sublime moments. And here's something that many people don't pay attention to. Eating too much before making love can make you feel full, have indigestion, and even cause drowsiness. At that time, instead of enjoying the feeling of sublimation, you just want to lie down on the bed and rest. Not to mention, some foods can also affect body odor, completely ruining the romantic atmosphere. No one wants a memorable moment to be ruined by seemingly harmless habits. So, if you want every time you're together to be a great experience, be careful about what you eat, drink, and do beforehand. Always listen to your body. Prepare carefully, and make sure everything is perfect so you don't miss any memorable moments. 1. Overeating. Eating too much can make you feel sluggish and sleepy, especially if the meal is high in carbohydrates such as rice. In addition, you should also avoid eating too spicy foods because they can cause heartburn, which will definitely hinder the love process. In addition, onions and garlic can change body odor, while beans, cruciferous vegetables, cabbage, kale, can easily cause stomach pain and bloating. Therefore, you also need to avoid eating these foods. 2. That is eating mint. Although bad breath is quite annoying before you decide to do it, mint is not the ideal choice to reduce this. The reason is that peppermint essential oil can reduce testosterone levels, leading to decreased sexual desire. Instead, you can try using mouthwash to freshen your breath. 3. High-intensity exercise. Research conducted at the University of North Carolina, USA, shows that high-intensity and excessive exercise habits can cause a sharp decrease in sexual desire in both men and women. Of course, that doesn't mean you should give up running or lifting weights, because healthy exercise is always important. To maintain sexual health, limit high-intensity exercise to 40 to 45 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. 4. Drinking too much alcohol. This can reduce a woman's sexual desire, make orgasm more elusive, and reduce vaginal lubrication. For men, it can make it difficult to achieve or maintain an erection, hindering ejaculation. Of course, that doesn't mean you can't start the evening with a glass or 2 of wine. In fact, sipping can actually benefit you and your partner. A study in the journal Sexual Medicine found that women who drank small amounts of red wine in moderation could help increase sexual desire, lubrication, and overall sexual function. 5. Arguing. Arguing between couples is common, especially after the first few years of marriage, when the novelty wears off. However, arguing before sex can make things uncomfortable. Even if you put the argument aside before going to bed, it will still linger somewhere in your brain, and the motivation to make each other happy and joyful may no longer be there. Strange things that happen after climax. Red skin. Feeling sleepy. A characteristic smell in the air are things that can happen after doing it. After climax. The body goes through many interesting and strange changes that you sometimes don't notice. Phenomena like red skin, feeling sleepy, or a characteristic smell in the air are not only signs of bonding but also reflect how the body reacts to the state of ecstasy. Consider these natural reactions, helping you understand your body better and fully enjoy the wonderful moments after that thing. To keep the moments together always complete and memorable, pay attention to every small but important detail. Sometimes, just an unintentional action can reduce the passion and affect the overall experience. Knowing how to take care of yourself, avoiding unnecessary mistakes before making love, will help both of you fully enjoy the intimate moments. Connect emotionally and maintain the flame of passion for a long time. Elvis Presley, king of rock and roll. Elvis was a cultural icon. But behind the halo, he had serious problems with his health and personal life, partly affected by bad habits such as overeating, using stimulants, and an unscientific lifestyle. Elvis Presley and the problem of overeating. Elvis was famous for his uncontrolled eating habits, especially in the later stages of his life. He fond of fatty foods such as peanut butter sandwiches and fried bananas. Huge meals containing thousands of calories. As a result, Elvis suffered from obesity and digestive problems, making his body always heavy and sluggish. Documents about Elvis's life also revealed that this eating habit had a negative impact on his sex life. Eating too much before sex made him feel sluggish, lost energy, and no longer in top form. This contributed to Elvis's lack of confidence in personal relationships. Alcohol and drug use. Not only did Elvis overeat, he also abused alcohol and sedatives to reduce stress. This led to hormonal disorders, affecting his sexual ability. Alcohol reduces testosterone, causing a decrease in sexual desire. Moreover, excessive use of painkillers and sleeping pills also caused problems such as erectile dysfunction, reducing the feeling of excitement during sex. Serious consequences. At the end of his life, Elvis Presley not only had health problems but also fell into a state of depression. Lacking confidence in his appearance and his male ability, he suffered from cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, leading to sudden death at the age of 42. Elvis's story is a lesson in maintaining a healthy lifestyle, eating scientifically, avoiding alcohol and drug abuse, along with moderate exercise, are important to maintain your personal life. Because while doing it, your breathing, heart rate and blood pressure all increase. Your muscles tense and contract, and blood flows to your genitals. After reaching orgasm, you may notice a few other things happening. Some initial manifestations that can cause a lot of anxiety. 1. That is pain, itching in the genital area. According to Health Digest, feeling a little sore in the genitals after sex can be an uncomfortable feeling but is normal. The cause of this condition may be a lack of lubrication or love, too hard and too long. In addition, various types of infections, including yeast or urinary tract infections, can lead to vaginal discomfort. People who are allergic to latex may experience pain, swelling and itching after love, using condoms. Some women, and sometimes men, even experience itching due to semen allergies. This manifests as signs of itching, burning or stinging in the genital area. If you feel pain or itching after sex, you should not be subjective. This may just be a normal reaction due to friction or lack of lubrication. But it can also be a sign of infection or allergy. Listen to your body. Pay attention to the symptoms and find the right solution to best protect your physiological health. 2. It's red skin. According to Healthline, we can see it when the body feels sexually aroused, and in some cases, it can be so strong that it almost looks like a rash. When aroused, during or immediately after orgasm, you have red skin. Women who experience sexual arousal may see pink or red patches appear on their chest, face, or all over their body. This is caused by increased blood flow and usually disappears within an hour or so. 3. Cramps. Cramps after sex are very common. Straining the pelvic muscles during sex can be one of the causes of cramps and discomfort. It can also be the result of dehydration or even having sex in an uncomfortable position. Orgasms can also be the cause of cramps or the feeling of cramps. Prostaglandins, a group of lipids that act like hormones, released during orgasm can cause muscle spasms and feel similar to cramps. In women, prostaglandins are responsible for causing the uterus to contract during menstruation. Therefore, in some women, the prostaglandins released into the vagina during sex can lead to cramps and spasms. Discomfort after sex can be caused by a variety of things, from physical impact to allergic reactions or infections. If this condition persists or is accompanied by unusual signs, you should find out the cause and take timely measures to overcome it. 4. That is feeling sleepy. Relaxation, exhaustion, fatigue are things that sex can do to the body. The blood flow and endorphins released can make you feel like you've just finished exercising, leading to exhaustion. In addition, orgasm can release a number of hormones, including oxytocin, serotonin, and melatonin. They can work together to make you feel sleepy. 5. There is a characteristic smell in the air. According to Health magazine, you may smell a slight fishy smell after sweat, and natural secretions from the vagina contribute to this characteristic smell. But the combination of semen with vaginal bacteria can create a foul odor. We can see that it is because the vagina is more acidic, while semen is alkaline. Therefore, inserting semen into the vagina can temporarily disrupt the pH balance of the vagina. 6. Bleeding. According to the Cleveland Clinic, bleeding after intercourse is a phenomenon that affects about 9% of women. If your body is lacking estrogen or is going through menopause, you may experience vaginal atrophy or dryness. As a result, friction during sex can cause bleeding. In addition, the cause may also be that you may have cervicitis. This condition causes vaginal bleeding and discharge regardless of the cause, from bacterial vaginosis to chemical irritation. Vaginal douches or condoms. If you have followed this far, please leave a comment. I want to be happy. That is, you will give us more motivation to make more meaningful videos. If you have not clicked like, please give the video one like. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. We will give you a heart. Thank you very much. 7. Why is sex interesting? When we walk into a room full of strangers, we can sense who impresses us based on their appearance, thanks to sex appeal, which includes signs of age, gender, reproductive status, and qualities of each individual, along with programmed arousal responses to sexual characteristics and other characteristics. Here are 4 common facial features in women with difficult love lives. Let's find out together. Women with these characteristics often get into difficult love affairs, are easily disadvantaged, and even at risk of being cheated of both love and money. What is hidden behind these facial features? 1. That's it. A sunken nose bridge. People also call it a flat nose. Women with sunken noses often have a thoughtful and worried life. Therefore, their lives are somewhat difficult. In love, They often love with all their heart. Even blindly. They do not know how to control their emotions. The other party takes advantage of the situation and gets bored easily. So the marriage will hardly be successful. By that time, both their person and their property will be gone. So women with such appearance must pay more attention when interacting with others. Do not trust others too much. Being gullible and loving wholeheartedly can cause them to suffer many disadvantages. So they need to learn to be more rational and careful in relationships. 2. That is the appearance of women with drooping eyebrows. Women with drooping eyebrows are often relatively timid and afraid of trouble. Their weakness is even more obvious when they rarely have their own opinions in love affairs. If someone launches a fierce attack, this person will find it difficult to resist. When they cannot resist deception, they will easily fall into traps and only react when they are at a disadvantage. Weakness and indecision can make them easily fall into unwanted relationships, leading to many emotional injuries. 3. Women with thin lips. Women with thin lips are people with an impure mind and are prone to gossip. Women with thin lips often do not have strong willpower and are easily moved. Once this person meets a promiscuous man, they are easily seduced and cannot resist the attraction of love. These characteristics are for reference only. The most important thing is still your courage and how you choose your own emotional path. 4. Women with smooth but thin facial skin. As a woman, everyone wants to have smooth, bright skin. However, according to physiognomy, people with thin facial skin are often the type of people who live delicately and have rich emotional lives. Delicacy and sensitivity can be advantages but also make them vulnerable in love affairs. These characteristics do not completely determine fate, but they can partly reflect the challenges in love affairs. The most important thing is still how you face and change so as not to be caught up in harmful relationships. Always love yourself. Maintain your values. You will find the happiness you deserve. Another example of a famous woman with a troubled love life is Elizabeth Taylor, the legendary Hollywood star with 8 stormy marriages. Despite her stunning beauty and brilliant career, her love life was not smooth. Just like the physiognomy features often associated with women who have trouble in love. Elizabeth Taylor has a nose that is not very high, slightly concave, creating a gentle but also vulnerable appearance. As physiognomy says, women with this feature are often thoughtful, easily worried and love wholeheartedly, sometimes blindly. This is completely true in her life. Taylor got married for the first time when she was only 18 years old. But the marriage broke up after only a year. Her subsequent relationships were no better, as she always loved passionately but had difficulty maintaining long-term happiness. In addition, Elizabeth Taylor's eyebrows tended to droop slightly, making her eyes always seem to be filled with thoughts. According to physiognomy, people with this eyebrow shape are often indecisive in love, easily influenced by emotions and find it difficult to refuse when someone pursues them. This partly explains why she has had many consecutive marriages but no one really brought her a peaceful life. Taylor's thin but sharp lips are also a notable feature. Physiognomy believes that women with this type of lips are often very intelligent and sharp, but at the same time are also easily caught up in gossip and complicated love affairs. Taylor is not only famous for her blockbuster movies, but also attracts attention for her stormy love affairs, the most prominent of which is her love affair with Richard Burton, the husband she married twice and then divorced. Another point on Elizabeth Taylor's face is her smooth but thin white skin, showing sensitivity and vulnerability. Her love life is a series of passionate love affairs but soon broken up. So in the end she still does not have an eternal love. The marital troubles and emotional pains caused her to fall into depression many times and turn to alcohol and painkillers to forget reality. Elizabeth Taylor is a clear proof that beauty, fame or money cannot guarantee a happy love. Physiognomy characteristics do not determine fate, but they partly reflect a person's personality and love tendencies. The most important thing is still the courage, choice and way each person faces their love story. If you find the video useful, please share it with many people, as well as subscribe to the channel. Like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.